Well, welcome, Dr. Hillary Woodson Gaskins.
Thank you.
I'm Jamila Harris, your Create Income coach. Welcome to Create Income with or without a job. We are excited to be joined today by an extraordinary medical physician who is also an entrepreneur. She's applying her natural talent, skills, and abilities to the practice of medicine and healthcare in very unique ways. Thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Hillary.
Thank you, Jamila, for having me. I appreciate the time, the effort that you're doing to share your knowledge and your wisdom. Thank you. I'm glad to know you.
Well, I want to just bring our viewers up to date and share some information about you and your background. Dr. Hillary Woodson Gaskins is a medical doctor and business owner operating a successful family medical practice, the Virgin Islands Center for Integrative Medicine. Dr. Woodson is a Spelman graduate and earned her medical degree from Columbia University, College of Physicians and Surgeons. She established her first family medicine practice in 2002 in Washington, D.C. Dr. Woodson has transformed her medical practice by expanding to include non-traditional medicine. She embraced holistic healing after intensive study with Queen Afua, holistic medicine practitioner, and after completing a fellowship in integrative medicine at the University of Arizona under the guidance of world-renowned health expert, Dr. Andrew Weil. At the Virgin Islands Center for Integrative Medicine, Dr. Woodson's patients of all ages are encouraged to take a full inventory of self and introduced to a personalized medicinal template that, besides traditional Western medicine, includes acupressure, nutrition, mind-body medicine, prayer, body mechanics, herbology, and more. Dr. Hillary Woodson Gaskins is the proud mother of 4 and loving wife of Toussaint Gaskins, CEO of Innovate Asset Management. In her spare time, you'll find her reading, enjoying all things involving children, and staying connected to nature. We're so happy to have you with us, Dr. Hillary Woodson.
Thank you, Jamila. Thank you. You and I grew up on a seesaw. Did you have a seesaw in your neighborhood park?
Absolutely.
And up and down and up and down and up. You know, and there are times when we're down. Like, I get that people are down right now. You know, I'm scared for my own business, you know, so, oh, she's a doctor. She's okay. No, I'm not. You know, oh, she's a realtor. She must be. No, she's not. We're all not fine. And that's okay. But I'm not going to be here. I'm going to figure out how to get that balance back. So sleep is important. I'm sorry, Jamila, I'm segueing a little bit, but, you know, I think it's just important to kind of tell a story. You know, what is your story? We all have one. What is yours? And is that really the story, or are you just talking? Because some of us talk to ourselves and tell ourselves lies. So, you know, what we need to do right now is kind of release a lot of that. I tell my patients, I want you to give permission to yourself to be different right now. All the stuff that you used to carry around, emotional baggages, physical ailments, anger management issues, addiction issues, irresponsibilities, you know, all of those things. Give yourself permission to be somebody different right now. That's how you break habits. You know, you break habits by change. And it doesn't make sense in your brain because a habit is something you do repetitively, right? Right, it is. If you're pointed that direction, to change it, you need to just a little bit, you know? And so the change has to happen in spite of having habits. So when I talk to my patients about, you know, what are your health habits? People look at me like, what? What do you do to stay healthy? What do you do? I sleep. Number one, I get sleep. And if I can't sleep, I find something to help me sleep. Sleep is important. Absolutely important. All of us perimenopausal women and men going through the male form of it called andropause, where you lose your testosterone and you start getting the man boobs and your erectile dysfunction. I mean, we all have stuff. And if you don't understand that to change your stuff, you have to change habits. And you have to allow yourself permission. Give yourself permission to be like, God, that wasn't a good thing I've been doing. I know my doctor has been telling me for a year to eat more fruits and vegetables. The colors of the rainbow. Do we all remember that? Let's write it down. Roy G. Biv. He was a person in my mind. ROYGBIV. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, blue. No, Roy G. Sorry, Roy Green, blue, indigo, violet. Like the colors of the rainbow are so important to eat. Why do you think they make gumballs so colorful? Because we're drawn to things that have color. Animals are drawn to things that have color. And if your roots aren't pulling up anything into your body, into your spirit to give you that nourishment and to give you those nutrients, you're not going to show the right colors, right? And your body is going to say to you, hey, I don't feel good. I'm tired. I'm sluggish. I'm stressed. I can't hold my neck, you know, and okay, your body is talking to you. Are you going to tell it the same story? Or are you going to tell it a different story? So we have to remain curious. Well, if you're not curious, you have to, number one, get curious about yourself. Like, okay, let me remove all distractions. That's a really difficult thing for people to do. Let me turn off everything for 4 hours while I'm awake. Woo. A lot of people are like, I don't know if I can. Tell yourself a different story. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Are you suggesting, Dr. Hillary Woodson, that we turn off a cell phone, turn off the computer, turn off the TV, turn off things for 4 hours? Is that what you just said?
Take a day and time. You can do it. Give yourself permission to do that. Yes, you can. Okay, so if you can't do 4, for all of my people out there who are scared of that number, what's the difference between 4 and 44? It doesn't matter. It's the concept I want people to get, right? 60 minutes. How many seconds are in 60 minutes? 60. How many seconds are in 60 minutes? 3,600. What are you going to do in 3,600 seconds? What are you going to do in 10 seconds? Wow. You can slow your breath to 6 breaths per minute, to 5 breaths per minute. Everybody put their timer on 60 seconds right now. Let's do a little thing. Everybody I'm allowing you, I'm giving you permission to use your electronic device to set the timer for 60 seconds. I'm going to set mine. Jamila, you set yours. 60 seconds on the timer. That's 1 full minute, right?
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're just going to breathe. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 7. Exhale for a count of 8. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 7. Let go for 8. Let go of that for 8. Let it go. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold it for a count of 7. Let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. By now our shoulders are doing this. Inhale. Three, 2, 1. Everybody's timer should be going off about now. You've just breathed deeply for a full minute.
Wow. And you can feel the effect immediately.
I tell patients it's like having a couple of glasses of wine. And so what we just did, you have the seesaw effect. You have your sympathetic, the fight or flight, the, oh my God, you have all of that over here. You have the parasympathetic, P-A-R-A, which is the rest and relax. Most of the time, people are like this. Deep breathing just took it down. Wow, what if you could stay right here? Wow, what if you could be here? Even if it's just for 4 hours, you're here. Do you know how much of the fire in your body that puts out? When we breathe, it's like a pump for our system. So it's like almost like priming the pump. Those who've ever been with a well, or if you've lived rurally and you've had to kind of prime the pump. Same thing when we start our generators here. You got to prime the pump, right? So the breath primes the pump. Therefore, when you're breathing slower, it can lower things down, lower your heart rate down, lower your blood pressure down. That's one of the first things I tell patients with high blood pressure. Breathe for 60 seconds, just like that. Just breathe. Like you don't have to schedule it. It doesn't have to be in front of a mirror. How about you breathe anyway? Why can't you do it differently? Give yourself permission to do something different.